So, we all remember being in our Chabad houses, whether it was on Friday night or Shmini Atzeres. If you had a late Akafas, Shmini Atzeres, or it was when you woke up on Shabbos morning, when students started to come into Chabad and say, Rabbi, do you hear the news? Did you hear what's going on? We heard the news from Israel, first the rockets, then the attack, then we heard about the hostages. And as we were davening, I'm sure everyone in your Chabad houses, you had a similar experiences. As the morning was going on, you hear about more people, more numbers and more numbers. And we were all in a state of shock. A state of, everything was fuzzy and gray. What's going on? Hostages taken. People killed. Our fellow Jewish people just for being Jewish. That itself was very, very painful. That thought itself was very, very hard. We all davened extra that day. And as the days went forward, we all increased in our davening for our brothers and our sisters in Israel and our homeland. And how much more so we davened each and every day for the hostages. Our students hanging up signs that may have been ripped down an hour later, but our students getting involved and they are leading. You knew about the hostages. It's a number. There are so many people. It's another picture. It's another name. But I have to say, for many of us, and myself personally as well, I remember right after Yom Tov, right after the Chag, I was speaking to a good friend of ours, mutual friends, Jeff Ader, from Chicago. Those are from Chicago, know Jeff, and he was sharing with me how a personal Chicagoan, Hersh, was one of the hostages. It became more than a name, it became a person. It was actually very interesting because a little while later, I met a man, not a Jewish person, actually, a black man, Jeremiah. And Jeremiah and I, we met in Chicago, and he tells me how he has a truck. And he has a neshama. And he has a truck. I said, what do you do with your truck? I said, I drive around town to tell everybody about my good friend, Hersh Goldberg Polin. I said, what's your connection? He says, what? Their family. I was adopted by their family. Hersh is like a brother. I came to Israel with his family, and I brought Jeremiah down to Champaign, and he took the truck all over campus. And Friday night, with 250 students, this big kid that grew up in the south side of Chicago was educating us about our love of Hersh and our love of the Jewish people, and his love inspiring our love. And why are we here now? We came here together to daven for Hersh and to daven for all the hostages. We were just in Cave Rachel, but we're all going to daven together right afterwards with his dear parents. I want you to know, we stand with you. Our conference every year is in America, United States, but this year the decision was that, and it's the largest conference ever, is to come here to Israel to tell you that we love you. We are here with you. We are hugging you. We are thinking about you every single day. And now, we're here to tell you that in person, representing over 14 countries and campuses, the largest representation of Jewish college students in the world is standing right here, right now, to daven with you, and to tell you how much we care for you, and to daven for Hersh and for all the hostages. May they come home today, now, before we even finish.
Amen.
We want to ask John to share a few words about Hersh. Thank you both for coming.